Welcome back, sports gamers. It's the Natural, and I'm going to go over some of the Madden 16 defensive improvements that were released recently. Much has been made of the new wide receiver catch options and QB passing improvements, making some feel Madden 16 will be an offensive game. Madden creative director Rex Dickson has released new details on a plethora of defensive improvements in Madden 16 for all of us defensive masterminds out there. They don't call me the Black Belichick for nothing. I love playing defense. So let's go over some of these new features and new additions that have us really excited about the game. Play ball or ball hawk is back and has been heavily revised to ensure the most aggressive path possible to the ball. As with past years, the user plays the ball by holding the triangle button as soon as the pass is released. Play ball is the best way to challenge a receiver for the catch, but comes at the risk of triggering a catch animation behind the receiver and giving up a big play. That's awesome. Ball hawk is back and better than ever. Defenders will now be more aggressive when going for the ball, which is really good. Curious to see how that plays into CFM, where players have conservative, balanced, and aggressive traits. Will a conservative user control player not make an aggressive move for the ball, even though when you're controlling them? I guess that remains to be seen. Let's go to playing the receiver, which is a new feature. New to this year is play the receiver DB mechanic. You would hold the A or X button, so once the pass is thrown, you'll play the receiver and not the ball. You can hit the receiver and dislodge the ball during the catch, but this comes at the expense of not being able to trigger any interception animations. This is really cool here. It sounds good that they're giving you options. So now you're able to 1, go for the interception, 2, go for a swat, or 3, play the wide receiver with a chance of knocking the ball out. People fear that the aggressive catch will make face catching overpowered in Madden 16, but from when I played the game, the wide receiver dropped it a whole bunch of times, more often than not, and also when the user defender clicked on or controlled the defender, there was even less of a chance for a catch. So anyone with user skills, I think you're good. If you don't click on or switch to your defensive backs in Madden this year, you will definitely learn if you want to take your game to the next level. When the game drops, we'll definitely be releasing a tutorial improving user control, or stick control as we call it, so you guys watch out for that. Organic game tackles, Madden 16 definitely has the most dramatic tackles. The fully organic physics-based tackling system, more based on momentum and supports a limited numbers of defenders attaching to the ball carrier. So it definitely looks more organic and not as like schematic of the tackles all look the same, and the more dynamic looking tackling. And tackling was definitely one of the most improved things in Madden 16 from the E3 build, when the alpha build that I played there. What jumped out to you right away was how much better the tackling looked. There were a bunch less physics glitches with guys flipping crazily over each other or folding, or I didn't see any much of, clipping, players clipping through each other's bodies, anything like that. The hits seemed harder and guys were running to each other with more impact. Ball carriers were no longer brought down by arm tackles, but you had to wrap or hit them to bring them down, which is really good and more realistic. Also, assisted tackles and half sacks are now tracked in the game, which is a great addition. This is really cool that they add that in, making statistics more realistic in the game. There are also some other tackling improvements as far as the suction tackling system. A lot of people, I guess, gave developers feedback that the tackling system was suctioning in or warping guys. So aggressive tackles were also improved, that defenders always dive towards the ball carrier instead of just diving at his direction there. I would definitely say thank you, EA, so much for this and toning down the X tackles or the dive tackles there, the suction tackles. They're really infuriating this year. I mean, nothing is worse than having a gaping hole or breaking out to the outside with your running back. You have an open lane, out of nowhere, a DN comes flying off the screen to bring you down. I mean, seriously, we had top guys in our leagues that were so good at this that there wasn't even a point of running outside against them. It was crazy. They had guys launching across the screen, bringing down halfback on sweeps, and it's just super frustrating to play against. I'm so happy they've tuned this and improved this here. They've also added quick adjustments to the game that give users the ability to adjust any of the defenders on the field without having to manually switch to the defender. So simply selecting one of the groups, D-line, linebackers, or DBs, choose the individual adjustment and the selected defender, and you can set his assignment. It definitely gives people a quicker way to set their defense. But we'll definitely see that. I wasn't aware of this feature at E3, so I wasn't able to test it. But to be honest, to me, it sounds like, you know, more work than just switching over to the guy and changing them. I mean, I guess I'm kind of old school. I'm used to switching quickly with the analog through all my players and setting up my defenses, probably from my tournament days, you know, having to get to the line and do, you know, 8 quick adjustments, quick things before a guy snaps the ball. So something I'm more used to that others might not be. But it's definitely a feature I will want to take a look at. I'm always looking for new ways to make adjustments and improve my game. So I'm looking forward to getting more hands-on time and checking out these quick adjustments. There are also some additional improvements that they had, or what they improved. The QB spy logic will be more effective at stopping rushing quarterbacks, and contained defenses will be better. Also, users can make the defenders come out of the spy and go after the quarterback by clicking on R3, which is really good. And they resolve some issues where guys would have time to audible out of an onside kick versus a normal kick, and guys also not able to get called offsides when the defender's trying to get back on defense, which is really cool. I mean, no one likes those cheesy things, so I'm happy that EA is addressing that and fixing those. So it's really great that they improved the QB spy, so we're better at stopping rushing quarterbacks. I mean, you know, people love using rushing quarterbacks, so it's great for defensive guys like me who love shutting rushing quarterbacks down. And I love the contain. Thank you for putting that in the game, Madden 15, and I'm so happy that you can see the difference that so many guys automatically in their game plan is all about rolling out, and that contain totally shuts that down. So it's so awesome they added that to the game, and I love that they're giving defensive players more tools to adapt and adjust to the offense, which is great. The Madden 16 alpha build that I played was very polished already, so we definitely look forward to even more improvement and cleaning up any nagging or small issues in the game before it releases. Thanks for tuning in, guys, for this latest video. If you guys liked it, hit the like button. If you like our videos and want more Madden 16 content, make sure you subscribe, and be sure to check out sportsgamersonline.com for more Madden 16 info, analysis, and previews. This is The Natural. I'm out.